Alright, good morning everybody. Today we are going to make one of my favorite breakfasts. It's going to have hash browns. So I've got some potatoes. I already pre-washed them. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this grater in the bowl. I'm just going to grate these potatoes down. Just keep going. Do as many as you need to do. I'm only going to feed about 2 or 3 people, so I'm going to do about 2 potatoes. This is something you could do like the day before, which probably would be suggested. We're just going to keep grading away, and I'll get back to you when it's done. We got our hash browns. I've already drained them. I've dried them. I laid them out on some paper towel, patted them dry, so they are good to go. They definitely feel like you can separate them now. Before, when you just freshly grate them, they clump together. That's why you got to get all that starch and stuff out of there. Now the best thing I do, I'm going to do it on this flat top grill here. I don't have one of those black stones like everybody talks about, but this will be the second closest thing I can get to it. And I've got this up to about 325-ish degrees. Get you some butter on there. You don't want these to stick. And just get your butter all around. Get it nice and melted on there. Hash browns and butter are a very key thing. So get your hash browns, and I like to take about as much as one person's going to have, so 1 serving, and just kind of clump them that way because it makes it easier to turn and flip these. Alright, so you got 3 servings of hash browns there. We'll get probably 4 more. And that was just out of 2 potatoes. And you talk about how cheap potatoes are. Holy smokes. Way cheaper than going and buying a bag of freshly grounded, I don't know about freshly grated potatoes for hash browns, but this is a bit cheaper, I think. And pretty easy to do. It just takes a little bit of time. And if you had any leftovers, you could store these either in the refrigerator after they're all dried out, throw them in the freezer, and now you got yourself your own potatoes for hash browns. Alright. Another key trick to these is when you think you're going to flip them, don't flip them. Let them sit. Potatoes, hash browns take a decent amount of time. Let them sit. They're going to get nice and golden brown around the edges. Wait till that center starts to get almost translucent. If the edges on here almost are already, just let them sit. Let them be good. I'm going to season these with a little bit of salt and pepper. If you wanted to put onions in here, you could put onions. If you wanted to put cheese on them, you could wait till you flip them and then cheese them up. That way the cheese melts on top of it nice. Right now we're just going to do some simple, just simple hash browns. Pretty easy. Everybody likes that for breakfast. And that's it. I'm going to let these sit for probably a good 5 minutes. Then I might come in and check them a little bit, but I want to make sure they're nice and golden brown. And just let them go. Alright, we'll see you back when we're ready to... Alright everybody, we're back to take another look at these potatoes. Like I said, potato hash browns, they need some butter, they need some love. We're going to flip them over. Look how nice and golden brown those are. Flip them. See how easy it is to flip these with making them into portion sizes instead of trying to fill your whole pan full. It's so much easier to do it portion ways. Put that under there. Alright, so now we got that flipped. Add a little more salt and pepper to this side. Alright. And while we were on break, I shredded up some cheese. It's always nice to have some good cheddar cheese on top of your hash browns. So get those filled up. And by the time this cheese melts, it'll be ready to pull off and eat. It's always the first side is always the part that takes the longest because you're pretty much cooking almost all the way through. And then the last side is basically just browning and finishing them off. So there we go. Like I said, you could put onions on there, you could put some jalapenos in there. to do whatever you want. Throw some sausage on it, have a little scramble. Today we're just doing the cheddar cheese and salt, pepper, and put some eggs on them. All right, we'll see you back in a little bit when these are ready to go. All right, everybody, we are back and we've got our hash browns and eggs. Just a perfect breakfast right there with some cheese on those hash browns. Now let's give this a nice little bite. These hash browns are nice and crispy. You can definitely taste the freshness off of a fresh hash brown versus buying the store-bought frozen hash browns. I mean, let's just get that in there with some egg in here. Oh, such a great bite right there. You get better breakfast than that right there, guys. Take your time, do it right, and you'll have a great breakfast. All right, thanks for watching CWC again. Have a good